Ever since this Black Ops 1 port shadow dropped, my journey through the prestige ranks has been a constant battle against a hidden, infuriating enemy. It's not just the corner campers or the overabundance of people using the ghost perk. It's the horrendous connection engineering. One match everything will feel completely crisp and normal, and the very next game it becomes an unplayable delayed disaster. You pull up the scoreboard just to realize you're sitting on a 2-bar or even a 1-bar latency loop. In 2026, on a next-gen console, a connectivity breakdown this severe should absolutely not be happening. And today, we're exposing the broken code behind the port's search preferences, proving why your local matchmaking toggles are a complete lie, and showing how Activision is actively rigging your gunfights. Let's look at how the search preferences are supposed to work. Before you look for a team deathmatch, for example, the game gives you two specific search parameters. You have the default, which throws you into whatever server opens up the fastest to find you a match, and then you have local, which is supposed to restrict the netcode to look for players physically close to you. Like, I don't know, your own country? If you play on default, be prepared to have 3-bar connections at the absolute best, and a stuttering 1 to 2 bars at worst. Toggling over to local only does improve the stability by a minor bit, usually holding up to a 3 to 4 bar threshold. But then you open your ears in the lobby chat and you realize the terrifying truth. The search preferences are completely broken! Even when locked onto local, my lobbies are continuously flooded with voices from Ireland, Britain, Mexico, and even Russia. I can't even understand what my own teammates are saying half the time. Both preferences shove you right into the same exact international matchmaking queues regardless of what you select. Now, if this was the legacy servers on the PS3 or Xbox 360 right now, a global matchmaking pool would make sense because these old consoles have lower player counts. But this port has millions of active players logging on every single day. There's absolutely zero statistical reason for the netcode to cross an entire ocean just to fill a 6v6 TDM. I genuinely believe Activision and Iron Galaxy coded this breakdown deliberately. They're half-assing the original server routing because they want the menus to look fast, forcing people into matches instantly at all costs. But if the actual gunplay connection is pure trash, what's even the point? Back in the day in 2010 or 11, this was never an issue. I never ran into British or European players on my original hardware. It was strictly local US lobbies. On this port, even when I utilized the Q trick to force the game to select my lobby as host, it barely even matters. Because even if your connection's pristine, the game engine is still trying to sync my data packet coordinates with the opponent who's millions of miles away on a poor international connection. It breaks the baseline netcode. The result of this lazy international packet routing is a massive, frustrating gameplay trend called fake headshots. You'll sprint into a gunfight and instantly die. You lose a trade you should have never even lost. I implore every single one of you watching this video to start keeping an eye out on your kill cams and kill feeds. 90% of the time, they're never aiming anywhere near your head. Because of the immense connection delay between countries, the server's lag compensation is physically pulling your hitbox super far behind your actual character model, letting the enemy spray at thin air and giving them an accidental, unearned headshot multiplier. It's completely sloppy, and they desperately need to patch the search preference filters. But let's be real, they probably won't, because they already got our money and they just don't care. Drop a comment down below, have you checked your kill cams yet, and are you getting trapped in these international 1-bar lobbies too? I'll see you next time.